On today's throwback, we're going to be having a look at the McFarlane 3D movie poster of A Nightmare on Elm Street. This was definitely something I was looking forward to doing a throwback on. When I originally did the review of these 3D posters, actually some of the earlier reviews in general, I wasn't happy with how they turned out. Just due to the lighting and I guess just how I was reviewing back then. I did want to go back and reshoot the reviews to these. Don't worry, don't be alarmed, my friends. Those original reviews are still going to be there. I'm not going to get rid of them. So if you guys want to go back and compare, if you will, you can certainly do that. A short-lived run, a short-lived series by McFarlane Toys. He did delve into these 3D posters. Now, certainly, I'm also going to get this opened up and show you guys a better view of these as well. Give you guys a little better detail than I was able to in the first review. Package is open face and open window, so you can actually see the 3D poster inside. Down below, if I zoom in, you can see the original movie poster that it is depicted from. As you can see, the Wes Craven's Nightmare on Elm Street. It says, if Nancy does not wake up screaming, she won't wake up at all. There's unfortunately some cat hair on this packaging as well. But actually, after I shoot these reviews on these original, on the movie posters here, I think I'm probably going to actually put them up on my wall, put them out on display. These have actually just gone and stayed in their packaging, which is really a true crime. On the side, we've actually got not the movie poster, but the actual artwork, or the actual sculpted 3D poster down below. Now, I'm looking at this and I see that this picture of the 3D poster, I think looks a little nicer than the actual image we got, the actual work that we got. At any rate, on the back, we'll just zoom back here, pan the camera up. There's certainly going to be a lot to show here. It says 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. And we got the image of the 3D poster here. It says, welcome to the ultimate night terror. Freddy Krueger, the demon ghost of a child murderer, will haunt your dreams and kill you if you don't wake up in time. The only solution for survival, don't go to sleep. Nancy Thomas and her friends on Elm Street learn this the hard way as one by one teenagers are found dead in their sleep, gruesomely impaled by the knives Freddy wields on his fingers. This fall, McFarlane Toys releases A Nightmare on Elm Street as it has never been seen before. Adding a whole new dimension to movie posters, McFarlane Pulp Culture Masterworks has created in raised illustration the classic poster from the film that introduced Freddy Krueger to the world. McFarlane Toys artists crafted the highly detailed poster using modern sculpting methods and the technique of forced perspective. A Nightmare on Elm Street comes to life in an 8.5 by 12 3/4 and 2-inch format that can be hung on the wall or displayed on a built-in easel stand as a tribute to one of the greatest slasher films ever made. And again, we've got the movie poster down below. Nightmare on Elm Street movie information released on November 9th, 1984. A Nightmare on Elm Street was the first of 9 movies to bring the terror of Freddy Krueger to the big screen. In Freddy's world, there is no such thing as a sweet dream. You can also go to spawn.com for more. So that is packaging, a very large package for equally large 3D poster. What we're going to do is we're going to get this opened up. I'm going to show you guys some of the details that make up this poster and something I wasn't able to do the first review that I did of this. I'm going to give you guys a rating and thought of this poster. So there's more on the way, guys. Stay tuned. And so we've got the package opened up, and as you can see, first things first, probably the one thing that stands out to you right away is the 3D image of the sculpted Freddy gloves, or the Freddy glove. Right down to the sheen of light extending out from one of the blades. Here's a side view of it just to show you. This one area here, do be very careful that this doesn't bang. Certainly it's a very fragile plastic. And I'm not even going to play around with it too much, because you know if I play around with it, something's definitely going to happen. Some of the interesting details to point out is some of the sculpt on the hair. The hair is very nice. Really, really, really nice. You got Freddy's skull up at the top there. And I think the Nancy is really, really nice. Now I'd almost think that the coloring is slightly off on her skin. It seems like it shouldn't be this shade of skin color. That being said, though, it's still really, really nice. Down below, we got the Wes Craven's A Nightmare on Elm Street, which again is also this raised lettering, which is really nice. The sculpt on the sheets is fantastic, and down below you can actually see it's even got the poster cast list. Robert Shea production, Wes Craven film, Nightmare on Elm Street, starring John Saxon, Renee Blakely, Heather Langenkamp, Amanda Weiss, Nick Corey, Johnny Depp, Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. It's right down to the fact that it's got the restricted R rating. Under 17 requires accompanying parent or adult guardian. And we got New Line Cinema down there as well. Very, very neat. Definitely a nice display piece. To have this on a shelf, you can certainly take. It comes with two standees. You just have to clip them into place. Snap them into place, I should say. And let's see if we can get them in, show you guys what it looks like. There we go, there's one, and get the other one in there. There we go, two. And like that, you've got yourself actually a standee, so you can stand it up. I'll just bring the camera down so you guys can actually see it. You can stand it up. Now, I am a bit concerned. The way that the standee works, or the way that the stand is now keeping it up, I'm a bit worried. It seems like it wants to lean forward. It probably is just me. It's probably not the case at all. But I am a bit concerned that it seems like it wants to teeter a bit. I probably will not have it displayed with on the stand on the actual feet stand feet. There is, however, a slot on the back. I'll just pan up the camera here. Pardon my finger. There's actually a slot here where you can mount it to the wall with a thumbtack. Let's move it up a little further. A thumbtack or a screw. You can put that in there as well. I probably will have it displayed like that. That's just my matter of preference. Down below as well, you'll see 2006. 2006, made in China. Camera down a bit, and we'll turn it around. Final thoughts of this? Definitely a fantastic piece to have. I mean, if you're a Nightmare on Elm Street fan, I would hope that you already have this. If you weren't lucky enough to grab it, I would say try to find it on eBay. I honestly don't know how much this would cost now, but a beautiful showpiece, something that you can put on the wall and look at from time to time, and definitely look at it and just admire, I think, every time you see it. I mean, I've looked at this several times. I'm now looking forward to actually putting this up on my wall so I can look at it now that I've got my own place. But a very, very fantastic piece. The only real disappointing aspect of it is the fact that McFarlane didn't continue the line. I think aside from, I think they did, what, 7 posters? Counting the, I guess the, oh, what's the name of the movie? It was such a bad movie, I don't even want to think about it. I can't remember the name of it. It's going to come to me, and it's probably for the best that I don't remember it. But there was only 7 posters released. They did some album covers as well. But it would have been nice to have seen more horror movie releases. Halloween, Maybe even more Nightmare on Elm Street posters would have been nice too. This poster, this kind of 3D design, I think would have worked excellently with the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 Dream Warriors. With the claw and then have all the characters standing on each blade, I think would have looked fantastic. Rocky Horror Picture Show, that was the other poster. Totally didn't get that one. But the Nightmare on Elm Street poster, I'm going to give a solid 9.5 to. This is definitely something you want to pick up, guys. If you find it on eBay, if you find it for a cheap price on eBay, don't even hesitate. Do pick it up. Today's throwback, we were having a look at a fantastic sculpted piece. We were looking at the McFarlane Toys 3D poster of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for more throwbacks to come. And I will see you guys next time.